Hello everyone and welcome to part 12 of my Milwaukee Bucks MyGM on the Xbox One here on Cloud92 TV. And heading into the Eastern Conference semifinals, we have 3 injuries on our team. Paul Gasol, Jabari Parker, and Vince Carter will all not be playing in this game due to injuries. And on the Heat side of things, since we are playing them in this round, Andrew Bynum is hurt, but he will be playing. So I'm going to simulate the first 3 games of this series, and the rule I have for the playoffs is that I'm only allowed to play 2 games per series. That way it's more dependent on how good our team is rather than how well I play with them. We go 2-1 in those first 3 games. We simulate game 4 and we lose it. Game 5 is going to be so key. This is to take the upper hand, and we lose that game as well. So we will need to win the next 2 games of this series if we want to move on. I'm showing you guys the playoff bracket, and I'll see you guys down at the court.
Big Will in the building. Big Will in the building.
We are in Milwaukee for this game, and this is actually the second time we have faced the Heat in this series, and the Heat have changed the roster just a little bit since the last time we played them. Obviously, they do not have Norris Cole anymore. They don't have Chris Bosh. Elton Brand is their starting power forward, and Andrew Bynum is their starting center, but they also have Luis Scola coming off the bench. I'm not sure who they traded for him, but I do think their roster is better than the last time we played them, and our roster is weaker. So it is going to be a bit of a challenge to beat this team twice over the next 2 games, and I had a very specific goal in mind when facing this team, and my goal was to pound the ball inside. They don't have the best forwards and centers. They have Andrew Bynum, Luis Scola, and Elton Brand, and none of those guys are better than our big guys down low. So if we can just push the ball in the paint, I'm pretty sure we could win out this series. And also by pushing the ball in the paint, we could foul out some of their big guys, and if we foul out one of their big guys, that's going to either force them to put LeBron James at power forward or Luis Scola at center, and we could definitely take advantage of those matchups. So you can see the Bucks started off this game hot. We already have a 12-point lead in the first quarter, and I know if we can just maintain this lead and prevent the Heat from getting anything going on offense, we can definitely win this game. And with the lack of big guys down low, the guards on the Heat really had to step up, and you saw Mario Chalmers getting that fadeaway jumper to the right side. Here Brandon Knight has the ball. I tried giving it to Shane Battier, but he's going to pop it out to Goran Dragic for 3, and in this game, Goran Dragic finally played well. Dragic was brought to the Bucks, I think 4 episodes ago, but after that first episode, his debut game, he really hasn't played that well since. But in this game, Dragic was finally able to prove his self-worth. Now we're near the end of the first quarter, and we have a 12-point lead. Johnson's in the post. He's going to fade away and make that jumper on the left side. Starting off the second quarter, Norris Cole has the ball. He's going to drive to the left, pass it out, and actually get his pass intercepted. I had a terrible game just turnover-wise, and Dwayne Wade is going to slam it on the other end to make it a 10-point game. And after that turnover, we're going to move to a patient offense, get a pick from JaVale McGee. Vince Carter's going to drive in, pass it off to Norris Cole for 3, and get that shot to go to make our lead up to 13 points. And judging by the score, you guys can tell that the Heat's offense this game was extremely dysfunctional, and this play is a perfect example of that. LeBron James has the ball. He's going to drive in. The best player in the league is going to shoot it and get blocked by JaVale McGee, not once but twice, and get a shot clock violation. LeBron James is looking clueless after that play, and you know that if your best player is having a bad game, that is not a good sign for your team. Now Goran Dragic is crossing over Mario Chalmers, and they're doing a half-court court press only in the second quarter. After that sick crossover, Chalmers is going to try to get his revenge. He crosses over Dragic, actually gets Dragic behind him and gets that mid-range elbow shot. The Heat have cut down our lead to single digits with under 6 minutes left in the second quarter, but now Brandon Knight is driving in and getting a dunk, and when all else fails, they're just going to give it to LeBron. He's in the post, out to Caron Butler, to Dwayne Wade, and here's that dysfunctional offense again. They're being forced to shoot almost half-court shots, and there's another shot clock violation, and Caron Butler is raging after that play. He is clearly upset with the way his Heat teammates are playing. Now LeBron James is passing it out to Mario Chalmers, and Vince Carter was trying to bring the help defense that play, but it just did not work out. Now they're trying to throw lobs to LeBron James. He misses the shot, and DeJounte Blair's just jumping in the air. They're going to pass it out to Antetokounmpo, who's going to drive to the basket and get that layup to go, and this Heat team is so frustrated with the way they are playing. They cannot get anything going on offense. Dwayne Wade is doing his signature jump shot, and he cannot get that to go either. Vince Carter is on the break. He's going to lob it up to the Greek Freak, and Giannis does not even try to get the alley-oop. He just takes the ball and gets a little layup at the hoop. We're approaching the end of the first half. Adrian Payne is setting a nice pick for Norris Cole, and Norris Cole will knock down that layup. And to end the first half, we have a 20-point lead on the Miami Heat. This is the three-time champs. They are supposed to be the most dominant team in the league, and we are just blowing them out. Goran Dragic is the leading scorer for our team at the end of the first half. Here he is missing an elbow shot with a hand in his face, and LeBron James is mad. He's going to try to go coast to coast, pass it off to Dwayne Wade for a layup at the hoop, and finally, the Heat's top two players are producing. They're going to try to go on a little run and make a comeback in this game. LeBron is going in the post on Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's going to back him down, fade away to the left side, and get that shot to go with the hand in his face. The Heat have made a little run, and the lead is down to 14 points, and now they're having LeBron take up the ball. That way he has the ball in his hands literally every play, and Luis Scola is getting a layup at the hoop. The lead is down to 12 points, and I'm nervous that this Heat team can make a comeback. Brandon Knight is trying to give the ball to Larry Sanders there, but they're going to leave him wide open for three on the wing. He will miss that, but Larry Sanders gets the rebound, puts it up, and gets an and one layup. That is exactly the spark we needed in the second half, especially after a cold start. And look at LeBron. He's amazed after that play. He cannot believe his team is losing by 15 points. Now Dwayne Wade has a clear path to the basket, but he's going to try to throw an alley-oop pass to LeBron James, and their connection is just gone. This entire Heat team looks discombobulated. Here's Dwayne Wade. He's going to try to pass it, but he passes it right into the hands of Brandon Knight, out to Giannis, who's going to go and slam it down at the hoop to give us a 19-point lead, and then you knew I had to go into replay mode for this. Look at him going up on LeBron James. I thought for a second LeBron would block that shot, but he gets it off, and after that play, Giannis has to celebrate. He's going to show his Superman logo underneath this jersey, releasing his inner Cam Newton on that play. After that dunk, Goran Dragic is going to try to cross over Caron Butler and get him raging. He does it and gets a layup at the hoop. Our lead is up to 21 points. Luis Scola has the ball. He's going to feed it to LeBron in the post, who's going to fade away and get that shot to go. LeBron is basically their only option at this point in the game. Now Norris Cole has the ball. He's going to drive in and get the foul on Andrew Bynum. He is fouled out of this game, and he's mad about that call. Caron Butler has to hold him back, and I accomplished what I was trying to do since the beginning. Now they have to put LeBron James at the power forward, so they do not have a strong 4-5. The lead is up to 19. Carlos Delfino 4-3, and he knocks it down. Our three-point shooting in this game was just amazing. We have an 18-point lead. Starting off the fourth quarter, they're bringing the full court press, and Dwayne Wade gets the steal. He's going to drive in and get the dunk. I missed the block with Brandon Knight, but if I got that block, that would have been amazing. And after that steal, you know Brandon Knight is looking for revenge, so he's going to drive in, pump fake, and get Dwayne Wade to back off him and get that little jumper near the hoop. Now the Heat are on offense. Mario Chalmers has the ball. He's left wide open in the corner for three, and he knocks it down. The lead is up to 13 points, but we're still holding on to it. Chalmers makes the risky decision of trying to steal the ball. Norris Cole has an easy path down court, passes it off to Adrian Payne, who gets the layup. We are approaching the end of the fourth quarter. DeJounte Blair has the ball, and they're double teaming him for some reason. He's not the guy that you want to worry about taking outside shots. That leaves Norris Cole wide open for three, and he knocks it down. Everything is looking good for our team. It looks like we're going to be able to force a game 7, but don't count the Heat out. Dwayne Wade is going for the steal, which leaves Delfino wide open for three, and he hits it. Now Brandon Knight is getting the ball on the inbound. He passes it up to Goran Dragic, who passes it out to Giannis Antetokounmpo for the third three-pointer. Just great ball movement on that play. Under a minute left, and we're just going to try to waste out the clock at this point. But the Heat seemed a little cocky going into this game, so we're going to try to rub in our win with that alley-oop pass to Adrian Payne. 15 seconds left, and Mario Chalmers has the ball out to LeBron. He will not make that three-pointer, and why not not go for a buzzer beater at this point? 7 seconds. Carlos Delfino will take the ball up. He's going to call for a pick from Adrian Payne. He's going to come and set that pick. Delfino is open for 3, and he will knock it down to end this game. The final score will be 108-86. We beat the Heat by 22 points, and after that game, I am very confident going into Game 7. We proved that we can beat the Heat in this game, and we've beat them now twice in this series, so it shows that we can definitely take on this team. The player of the game was Goran Dragic, and that is really good for our team, especially because he just came off a couple terrible games in the last couple episodes in this series. So here are your final game stats. Dragic led the Bucks with 18 points, and on the Heat side of things, Mario Chalmers led the Heat, and if you saw LeBron James stats, he went 7 for 20 shooting. So I'm going to simulate up until game time. I'm not going to simulate the actual game, but this is great news. Vince Carter is coming back from his injury, and so is Jabari Parker. So the only guy we do not have on our roster right now is Paul Gasol, who could come back in the series against the Pacers if we were to win. And look at the 8-seeded Indiana Pacers. They beat the number 1 seeded Chicago Bulls that absolutely destroyed us a couple episodes back, and then they beat the Cleveland Cavaliers. So the winner of this game, I can confidently say that I'm pretty sure the winner of this game will probably move on to the NBA Finals, either the Heat or the Milwaukee Bucks. So the next episode in this series will be Game 7. I hope you guys are excited for that. I hope you guys had a fun time watching this video. Be sure to have a great day. God bless you guys. Bye.